Hey guys, this is Alex from A&R Design. We're here today with the brand new CZ P-09F Nocturne. CZ has now released a revamp of the P-07, P-09 series of pistols. It is now branded the P-09F and the P-09C Nocturne pistols. The grip themselves got a little bit of an upgrade, very similar ergonomics, different grip texturing, more of a randomized stipple. Trigger guard is pretty much the same, a little bit of texturing here. The slide stop control got a little bit of an upgrade. It has a slightly more rough, more rustic metal injection molded look to it. There's a new style of decocker back here, very simple but effective. It's got a rib caging, ow, you're hot. It's got a rib caging slide serration up here on top. It's got pretty aggressive cuts going through the facets on the slide. So it's got a little sexier look to it, a little sexier up front on the frame. The frame itself has these chamfers to match the slide now. Other than that, nothing really changed too much. It didn't change internally. It does take the standard P-09 mags that already existed. They did add some grip texturing and a different floor plate to it, but again, nothing too crazy. They added that window so you can strip mags easier. You can see here's the empty mag and it's flared at the bottom so you can grab onto it better. That's neat. You know, this is a P-09F Nocturne. This gun is a workhorse. You know, it's not the greatest trigger, not the greatest fire control unit of the CZ family, but very easily upgradable. You know, you get what you pay for when you shoot these guns. They are tried and true. They will always work. They will always function. They have a really, really high round count with very little maintenance. It's a great, solid platform. It's a great platform to build off of. You can really make these guns tailored to a competition feel or more of like an EDC upgraded carry feel. So once you do swap out some parts, it does elevate the shooting experience. This is a bone stock one, so I've got my qualms with the trigger. Otherwise, everything else in the gun, I really enjoy and appreciate. 3-dot sights, they're the glow-in-the-dark ones. They're not quite a suppressor height sight, but they're a little taller. You know, I mean, I think it's a really great package for its value. It's nice to see them come out with an optic cut for it. It is interesting they came out with an RMSC cut, but you know, they were working with Holosun probably. That's just an assumption, not fact. But yeah, the threading too. These are the traditional screws that come with an RMR. The screws that came with the 407K didn't mount into this, or I didn't find any. So I just pulled out an old RMR bag of screws and threw that in there and they went right in. So we're gonna shoot it, get it hot, run it, complain about the trigger, and hope you enjoy the video. I'm watching those bullets just like do funny things at distance. The OMEGA system is not the greatest thing ever. I'm not crazy about the OMEGA system because when you pull the trigger, it just kind of feels like there's this mushy delay between brake and hammer falling. But again, it's not a lot. It doesn't cost a lot to upgrade these really fast and make them super cool. And they're bomb-proof guns. Like this pistol out of the box will go 40,000 rounds, no problem. God, I hate that trigger so much. If you have P10F mags, they fit. They just don't have the new profiled base plate. It's just got this little grip texturing bit that goes up into the window on the grip. So P10F mags work. It is a RMSC like Holosun optic cut. So this fits the 407K, 507K, and it fits the EPS series of optics, the EPS and the EPS carry. So you can fit a full-size EPS on here, which would be my suggested optic for this platform, because you got a full-size window enclosed emitter. You can get to the slide release, slide stop, okay. This decocker doesn't quite get in the way. You can get to it no problem when you're doing reloads. It's your traditional mag release. I think the ergonomics and the texturing and the beaver tail are great in the P-07, P-09 series pistols. The grip texturing here, where your fingers go, where your thumb goes. Big old heavy. When you've been shooting built CZs for so long and you shoot a stock one, like any gun out of the box, it's never gonna be like the super amazing gun unless you're paying super amazing gun prices. For the price point that these guns are, you know, you get what you pay for. I start off fast and then I gotta grip the gun harder because I'm going faster, and then my finger starts walking off the trigger, and then I'm like tickling my hand. I fucking don't like it. I like more forward set resets and trigger brakes. Like, I like being able to press the trigger up here and not move so much. Felt recoil impulse, same, it's pretty much a P-09 repackaged in a new format. It does not have compatibility with P-07, P-09 holsters. They said it did when they released the embargo. So for companies like us, we are on what's called embargoes. So we'll get information from new guns coming out well ahead of schedule. And then there's an embargo date so that you can't post any of this information until this date. So in the embargo email, they informed us that this should fit holsters, and it doesn't. But CZ was cool enough to get us CAD, we got a gun, and so the nice thing is the original P-07, P-09s fit in a holster for this gun, but not backwards compatible. So we are just basically taking this model, dropping it into our existing models, so those interferences kind of overlay, cut a new tool, and you'll have one that fits both. Thank you so much for watching this video on the brand new CZ Nocturne series P-09F. Hope you liked the video, hope it answers some questions. We didn't get too far into the weeds shooting it just because it is still mechanically, internally, trigger, hammer, you know, mechanics of it. It's still a P-09 at the end of the day, and there's plenty of resources on the internet of the P-09. So we're here mainly to talk about the aesthetics, the upgrades to the pistol itself, and how those impacted the shooting experience. It was great overall. It has elevated the platform completely. Ultimately, the one qualm is that we wish CZ offered a little bit nicer fire control group, trigger reset, trigger pull. I wish there was upgrades. The upgrades that exist in the aftermarket, be nice to see some factory parts kind of elevate the platform as well. But again, you know, it's a duty style hammer fired pistol. Obviously, duty standards are different than us consumers in the United States. So that's all we have for today for this. Please like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate you checking out our channel, and have a wonderful day.